Actually, I've discarded the tissue loops. Started a few abstract coordinate, also dubbed coordinator. Hope it will be a sharp-style country, and the special thing is the first one achieved. Truly achieved the exact Uncle Jimmy's cards. C arms. S really beautiful, Ryan. Let. So this is very important. As I said before, about NSC, we discussed the energy issue. Not only light walls, we know proposed influence with Iran when the Japanese were here. We know that he established cooperation between Israel and Iran, and placed that cooperation under the girl Merev Sarin. Merev Sarin is the coordinator of cooperation between Israel and Iran, and now, all we know from herself, has been notified. To let us provide comments, is that she notified, worked in Israel's cooperation, and participated in Israel's cooperation department in the West between Israel's cooperation and the cooperation of the nation in Palestine. So this is the person, Ryan, who worked through Israel's cooperation. Now, we're talking about the Buddhist of Israel, who is working in the American cooperation to make decisions about that person. I should tell you. That cooperation department comes from the Civil Cooperation Group, which is a cooperation regarding India, in the American Cooperation Department. So she worked at NSC. Never notified about that, but NSC notified us. We can notify about. The NSC Cooperation Coordinator said like this: Nirav is an American suitable for America, worked in the American Cooperation Department for many years, cooperated with Trump, in which the name of Ted Cruz and the name we wanted her skills in NSC. When she placed the American cooperation in a vibration regarding American issue, I asked, what was created? What could create a place to dissolve the discovery of that opportunity? Because she is abandoning a country that she had used before. That country. And this is why this issue is very important. That country, Israel, is trying to eliminate our mediation with Iran. And between Iran and the US, we are gathering and will discuss these issues. And we will discuss these issues because the US government has reiterated they believe that mediation is a better option for our mediation than failure. Israel treats. Israel wants us to begin. Israel has referred to mediation, like NSC. Mediation between those two countries has worked for Israel. What about his opportunity? He is an innocent person of the country. It is ignored. And really, Ryan, we will have to answer. As mediators of two countries, he finds someone's mediator. No, I will talk about someone. I am Indian. It's not about the reason, but about the country. If the person he mediates for NSC is his person from India, or is someone who has worked for that country, I will say, definitely not. How can you trust him? And worse, if you can mediate for Iran, that is like someone who has worked for that country, and letting him get involved in Pakistan. What? Would you let someone mediate for a country of a country he has worked for? And now, the country, I'm using their word, the words of the nation are their words. I'm not saying I believe that, or that. And truly, the unification of the nation. I've seen this start with you, is to not ask anyone, a nation, to harmonize in one nation. Speak up. And I've seen this start. Say that you are Indian and American, and you are a citizen in America. You are American like me. They won't ask if you work for Iran, in the country or nation. Even if you speak Persian, and understand about the nation, it's a bit too close. And I have a suspicion about the national situation. If you are American raised in America, they won't ask if you work for America. If you're American, they won't ask if you work for. I think that's a lock. I think it's fine too. I understand from where. Okay, we are Americans. And there are many places we can ask here. We will ask you about India and the nation of Iran. But how? That's a pursuit opportunity. You can find the locks. But that's a pursuit opportunity that the American nation lowers for foreign countries and where you were raised. Now, those who are not people who have worked for the Iranian nation or the Ecuadorian nation, they are just people who have become their mothers or their mothers. They have worked for the nation, of the Israeli nation, for the naturalness and, by the word, FET, FPD, the big shot of the nation, Uncle Big Shot Mark Belovich, is the target of pursuit with Iran. So, Trump's country wants to confront Iran. And the one confronting the international community of Iran is the central figure of the nation, and America, and the country of Iran, and the country of Iran. Don't tell me about you can't say that this is an eternal important issue, and, worth mentioning, a word to the nation is the clock. Because you don't just work for the nation if you don't have some words to the nation. This is a word to the nation that the nation does not to the nation. Yes, okay, this is easier. So, the word to the nation is the nation is working for America. So, you must talk eternally about that. Not talk eternally. That tells me is not right. Because, really, this will make the nation become difficult. Even if just you and I comment on this. So, the Washington administration has viewed this and predicted the nation is the nation. The nation is a person. Nation. The most important introducer in the nation of America. That is correct. Nation. We don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that. People of the nation have problems, but I don't to the nation. Of the nation. So, leave a word and explain some comments of Washington. We are in a style of the nation. Well, this is one of the statements. All of that. If you encounter this issue and you have worked for the country of the nation, is what you think about the situation of the country, then that is not a comment. But remember, there is a comment. Is there a comment from the New York Times? I don't trust this matter. But here it says that Trump attacked the country after the country had been attacked. The country of the country of the country was actually protected. That the American country would not protect the country of the country. I'm no longer sure. Let's say that the country of the country was a focused woman. And the country of the country didn't get what the country wanted. And the country wanted the country to answer for many people on the street about the country of the country. Donald Trump, how is he doing? And is attacking the country. That the country had attacked the country and had trusted in making the country better over Tino, Ryan, maybe I. The country had notified the country about this important issue. And the country had notified everyone in the country. And when Soccer and I read that sentence, the country said, okay, in the meeting, who will help the country attack the country? And said that we should shoot Iran. Because the country had said, all the country. The country of the country, the country of the country, John Ratcliffe, CIA. All the country had said, don't do this. The country thinks that the country has normal. For the country, why do we still have the normal? That's right. This thing is stupid. And the country can go away. I want to be really sure here. We can win. Frankly, I can't be sure with the country. I don't want to be Iran. Currently, the country is here and is working on these issues. Please clarify which country is being this. The countries have received notifications from and how the country is beginning to access and the country sits right on the map. Then begins commenting and looking up. And that is the person from the United Kingdom. The countries are waiting for that country. And how the country is beginning to access really, does the country possibly want that country to comment and create good documents? No. To be clear, we have no images of that country. To be clear, the country is beginning to act. To be clear, the country is beginning to act. And that's why Ryan and I told this story. To be clear, the country needs to know. And the person working on good documents. And there are many countries still working in American politics. There are many countries watching and saying, I don't know how you can maintain such commentary. T believed you. That you and your father, Mike Waltz, your father was arrested. Along with Jeffrey Goldberg, and you're still alive, and you get to remain on board. And participate in a confrontation with Iran, and to explain to everyone. That is an excellent position. Being protected here. And I think all countries should know. T want a life. I don't. But those who work, they have energy. And they can win. They can win very easily. They can.